Good morning, collective. Welcome back to your daily inspiration and affirmations on Unmasked Universe. So, I'm so happy that you're here today. It is Saturday, January 11th. I have pre recorded this the day before, and I did notice quite a big shift in my own energy when I went to do this collective reading. And so that tells me that the energy has changed for today. We're feeling a little bit more uppity than the day before. Perhaps we've taken care of things so that we can, take time to revitalize ourselves. And I'm feeling that. I'm feeling like the collective has taken some time today or will be taking some time today to refresh, renew, re energize, and revitalize their bodies, minds, souls, whatever it is that you might have been experiencing that may have been weighing you down. So, without further ado, let's get into today's energy for Saturday, January 11th. We're going to start with the energy oracle cards and see what kind of energy is here for the collective today. Ancestors and spirit guides, please provide the most relevant. That was fast. Okay, so that makes total sense. All right, cornucopia. Maybe we'll get one more for today. What is the collective energy for Saturday? There it is, community. Okay. So I'll pull these two cards. I'll show them to you and tell you what they are, and then we'll tie them all in towards the end of the reading. So the first one was cornucopia. And as I was just stating, I could feel the energy shifting for today. All right. Feeling more energized even as I record this video on Friday when I was feeling quite low. But then when I tapped into the collective energy, I was like, oh, I'm feeling good. Although I was also guided to cleanse my house. And so I went and did that, and that really changed the energy in my own space as well. The second one is community. Okay. All right, so we're going to start off with, or we're going to move on to our affirmations next. So, spirit guides and ancestors, what are the affirmations that the collective needs to hear most for Saturday's beautiful energy? What affirmations does the collective need? Ooh, whoa, that was way too many. Need to hear most today. If that's relevant, it will come out again. There's one. Thank you, Spirit. What energy and affirmations resonate the most with the collective? Okay, again, that's way too many. Just one or two more, please, Spirit. What affirmations resonate the most with the collective energy for Saturday? There's one. Thank you, Spirit. Do you have one more, or is three good? Three is good, I hear. Okay. So we'll move on. Okay, so the affirmation for today is I am not broken. I am strong and capable of accomplishing anything I set my mind to. So I'll slow it down now so you can say it. I am not broken. I am strong and capable of accomplishing anything I set my mind to. The second one is I am in control of who gets to be in my energy and for how long. So slow that down. I am in control of who gets to be in my energy and for how long. And then the second one, or the third one is, pardon me, ah, still dealing with the cold. I am able to keep my energy levels high because I take care of myself, my energetic boundaries, and take great care as to who I let into my proximity. You see quite a thread happening here. All right, so I'll slow that one down. I am able to keep my energy levels high because I take great care of myself, my energetic boundaries, and take great care as to who I let into my proximity. Okay, starting to see some pretty strong threads happening already. So thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Now we're going to move into the abundance messages. Spirit, what messages of abundance, manifestation, as well as financial manifestation and success does the collective energy need most for Saturday, January 11th? The Spirit, let's do. Which cards does the collective need to hear most to affirm their abundance in wealth, finances, success, abundance, period? Oh, there they are. They just fell out in my left hand. Perfect. Okay, so the first one is I have permission to be financially secure. Okay. And then the second one, I am ready to accept even more abundance in my life. Mm, okay. Well, it's not really focusing, but we make do with what we have at the current moment. So the third one is I lovingly move past my limitations on my personal wealth. Give it a moment, see if it wants to. Yeah. Ever since I did the new download, I can't adjust my camera because it doesn't allow me to open up the screen to make any adjustments. It just keeps loading the Logitech symbol over and over and over again, and that's it. So I guess until the next update, this is what we've got. So this one is, oh, I didn't even read it. I am attracting abundant people into my life. All right, this is one I need. So I don't know if you've heard that you are the sum of the five closest people that you have or spend the most time with in your life. So this one is important that you surround yourself with the types of people who resonate with what you desire to create in your life. Because if you are keeping people in your environment who don't believe in what you're doing, don't believe in your whole spiritual awakening, don't believe in your goals and your aspirations and your dreams, don't believe in your psychic abilities, don't believe in your abilities to heal either yourself or others or both, if they are infringing on your capacity to actually move forward by keeping them in your life, then it's important to, when you start cleansing your own life, purifying your own life and your environments, that you also work on manifesting the people who will support and nurture your dreams and see you and accept you for who you are as well. So for me, this is the stage that I'm working on too. I want abundant people in my life who accept me for just who I am and for what, like they don't judge the things that I do. They just accept and love me and support me no matter what, and vice versa, right? Because everything is a two-way street. So, all right. Thank you, Spirit, for those beautiful messages and affirmations. Now let's move on to our activity for today. We'll get our camera focusing, hopefully. There we go. All right. Hope you're all doing well today, enjoying the new energy that is available to us today. All right, Spirit, what is the most relevant or helpful self-care activity that the collective could use today? What is the most relevant self-care activity that will benefit the collective today? Please and thank you, Spirit. Oh, not for today. I should not say that. What is the most relevant relevant activity for self-care that the collective could use for Saturday, January 11th? Tapping into Saturday's energy for the collective spirit. Just one card, please, Spirit. Probably got the energy a bit confused there. That's probably why nothing was coming out. Oh, this one did not want to go back in. So, oh, dance again. All right. Maybe it's time to, take yourself out, go dancing. Maybe find a friend who likes to go dancing. Or maybe it's time to break it down in your own house. That's it's usually like I live somewhere where there's not a lot of opportunities or places to go dancing other than the very limited bars that we have here, and it's not really my scene these days. So, yeah, it's not really my scene, so I'm not gonna go out there and, you know, go dancing with a bunch of drunk people. Um, Pardon me. However, if that is something that you enjoy doing or don't mind doing, like I'm in my 40s, I'm tired. When I want to break it down is a little earlier in the day at this point because I'm working on physical healing, and my journey is kind of just still beginning in that area of the physical health returning to me. And so my energy levels are, I don't really want to be out late at night at a club dancing, but you might be younger or you might be in a better physical state and you may actually want to do those things. So if you do, go out, go somewhere different, try something different. Maybe like a Latin club or Afro beats or whatever it is. Maybe try something different. But I know that getting your body moving, even if it's just a little like, yeah, breakdown of getting down a little bit or getting jiggy with it, that's old school. uh, Whatever it is that you're experiencing throughout the day, that's amounting to feeling overwhelmed or stressed, just moving your body for even 5 minutes helps you to release all that stored energy. It also helps to move other stagnant energy that's within you. And so just by doing that, getting your body moving, Even if it was just like Tai Chi, getting your body moving in a way will move that energy around and help you to release it. But, dancing is fun too at the same time. So put on your favorite song. And if it's slow, move slowly. If it's fast, move fast. Pull out your best moves and impress yourself. Or have a dance party with your family. Or invite a friend over and dance and just let loose and have a good time, right? If you're a girl, let your hair down. If you're a guy, take your hat off. I don't know. Not all guys wear hats, I know that. But, give back to yourself today through getting your body moving and releasing all that stagnant energy, maybe just taking a load off, right? And enjoy yourself a bit. All right, let's get into the next cards, which will be the cosmic cards. Okay, Spirit, what does the collective need to hear most? What message is the most relevant for the collective energy for Saturday, January 11th, please and thank you? Yeah, we got two. I was going to go for two, but it already gave me two. All right, so ooh, all right. Sorry, I'm just taking a moment to look at all the cards here for a second. Hmm. Okay, so the first card is guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. Okay. And the second card is you're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for that wonderful message. And now we're going to grab a spirit message. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective for Saturday, January 11th? Please and thank you. What is the most relevant message that the collective needs to hear for Saturday, January 11th? Whoop, there it is. Okay, so the message is have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you are navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others. Keep shining your light. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, and I'm going to do some alchemy cards today instead of the work your light cards. So, whoops. All right. I haven't even tapped into the collective energy yet, so all right, so I'm just going to put that one back for now. Okay, Spirit, what messages does the collective need to receive most for Saturday, January 11th? Please and thank you. Okay, so the first card was instincts. What other messages does the collective need to hear most today, January 11th? Tapping into Saturday's energy. Okay, the second card was family. What energy does the collective, what messages does the collective need to hear most today for Saturday, January 11th? Please, please, Spirit. Beginnings. Okay. And one more card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. So the first card we have is instincts. The second card we have is family. The third card we have is beginnings. And the fourth card we have is slow, pardon me, slow down. Okay. So I'm just going to take a moment and look at all of the cards that we have here to get a reading on the energies for today. Okay. So the first thing I'm getting here is that A, if you're feeling something is off in any kind of family situation, then trust your instincts, trust your intuition about that. If something somebody says or the way that they behave doesn't seem right, then you're being asked to trust what it is that you are intuiting on a physical, emotional, or mental level. Now, I say family because it looks like there's a lot to do with the family in this reading. So you may be at a place where you're looking to start something new, either for yourself or in your career, or make changes. And there may be a lot of guilt present currently, and shame that is associated with maybe taking a different path than the rest of your family has, or perhaps you're not feeling supported. And these messages that are coming through are telling you that, you do need to forge your own path. You're not here to be like everyone else in your family. That you are here to do something completely different, break generational curses, break generational patterns, ways of being, school of thought, all of those things. And in order to access these new beginnings, you're going to have to take a step forward and assess whether or not it's really important for you to be who you truly are on a soul level, what you came here to do, and face those fears. Now, a lot of these things come with, of course, people and their energy, their low energy. So you being in control of your own energy and who gets to be in your energy for how long, that includes these feelings and thoughts, or even other people's projections of guilt and shame for you choosing something different or better for yourself. Family, in particular, which is why I see this community card coming up. This can be relevant for two different streams here. but I am seeing that there are probably quite a few of you out there right now who are experiencing issues with your own community, that meaning your friend circles or even your family, that are trying to prevent you by criticizing or judging or projecting their own woundedness onto you to stop you from moving forward on your path. And so these feelings of guilt and shame, they are normal. They're normal feelings, but you have to also assess whether or not they're yours or they're projections from other people. And if they're worth holding on to, if they're preventing you from stepping into your own truth, your own power, right? So with the cornucopia, I'm getting that there's probably a lot of abundance waiting for you on the other side of making these decisions, and clearing out possibly relationships, with people who don't want to see you succeed, because that's generally the thing is that people who are stuck in their own fear paradigms or who weren't able to heal themselves and work on themselves on the level that you are wanting to hold you back by placing these holds energetically, mentally, and emotionally on you, which, as long as you allow them to, will continue to hold you in place in fear of rejection. And so you're being asked at this time to trust your instincts, trust what you're feeling is right for you, and allow people to show you who they truly are by stepping into the role that you feel you are meant to be filling. So, stepping towards your purpose and starting to love yourself and take care of yourself in the way that you see fit, not how others believe that you should fit. So, this comes down to the different roles that we were all placed in as children, and you slowing down enough to consciously decide what is right for you by eliminating all of the other criticisms and beliefs and structures and patterns that all the people in your environments have created for you, and then deciphering whether what you want aligns with what they're telling you, or if how they're behaving, how they're showing up, and how they're speaking to you, can be rectified. Because some people are just, they're wounded, but they do truly love you. And so it may come down to a point where you need to just slow down, assess the situation, and see who you're working with, see if they're workable. If you get on your divine path and that's what you want to be doing and that's what your soul is urging you to do, and they will come around and be supportive, then work with that. But if not, then you're being asked to clear out any of the old programs, paradigms, people, and situations in your life that aren't going to align with your future self, and allow your community to either uplift you and uphold you along your journey, or for you to step out of your comfort zone, knowing that you are too amazing to hold yourself back and that you're here to create new paths, to forge new ways forward. And this can mean completely stepping out of a whole family dynamic and system, many different systems within that dynamic, so that you can forge the way for others to follow you. So every path was created by one rebel, and that rebel had to leave and had to create the way and forge the path forward to allow an easier transition for others to follow in their footsteps and to learn from. And so you may be one of those people who needs to completely separate from everything and everyone they used to know in order to forge the way forward, so that the people in those family dynamics see that you can do that and that it's okay to step out of this paradigm and these dynamics that are unhealthy in order to um, become the person that you truly want and to fulfill yourself and your life and your love and your life purpose. So you may be one of those people who really needs to veer completely off path, and that's okay. I'm getting some spiritual confirmations here with some burps, and that's okay. Now, is it the easiest thing to do? No, but you're probably the black sheep of the family. You're probably the rebel, and you were the one who chose this path. You were the one to be the way shower in your family or in your friend groups. So have no fear, because if you couldn't do it, you wouldn't have signed up for this job. Trust me on that. You were made so strong and so resilient that you were the only one in your family lineage who could make it happen. So, um, now on the other side of that, this I am attracting abundant people into my life. This indicates to me that you probably need to get out of this thought form of feeling broken, feeling not strong enough, um, not feeling capable of accomplishing your dreams or accomplishing getting out of these situations, these dynamics, these family systems, or even a job. You need to resolve this aspect of self and know that you're not broken, that that was all conditioning that you received in your own family, in your own toxic dynamics in growing up, that just because you thought differently and you feel differently and you've acted differently or you've been connected to spirit since you were a baby. Loud truck going by, sorry, very loud. Camera didn't pick that up, I'm sure, because it's good at blocking out the noise, but it was distracting. Know that you're not broken, that these ideas were conditioned into you because you were different than the rest of your family, but that doesn't mean you're broken. In fact, you've been whole this whole time. You are already everything that you need to be. You just need to heal those wounds within you, and some of them are these mindsets. Some of them are the inner critique that's inside of us. Some of them are all of the patterns of guilt and shame that our family has projected onto us for being different, for not, following the status quo, not wanting to be like everybody else, like a sheep. Bah, right? So don't be, because that goes against your nature. Be 100% authentic, authentically you, and start making moves in that direction by also addressing the ways that you have been conditioned to believe that you are broken, that you're not strong or capable, that you're weak somehow, because you're not. You're actually the strongest one in your family, and that is why they've attacked you incessantly since the day that you were born. So know that the more you've been attacked, the stronger you actually are. The more darkness you've had to face on your path, the stronger and more resilient and powerful your core soul essence actually is. Your soul is mighty, and that's why you're on this path. So don't forget that. Now, when it comes down to family members and it comes down to all of these projections or this conditioning, it is important to slow down, take time to really work through these with your inner child, really work through the fears, really work through the insecurities and the disempowerment and understand where it's coming from so that you can then begin to heal and work with those wounds within you as well as your chakras. So, your chakras, anything to do with your self-worth and these feelings of guilt and shame, especially with regards to the family and not feeling like you're powerful enough to take those steps, make those moves. Um, Work on your solar plexus chakra to start healing that within you. Slowing down and understanding where it is that you feel called to go forward to as well. Because when you're starting something and you want a new beginning, you have to know, at least generally, where you're being called to. So taking time to really assess that within yourself will be important. Now, did I put that card dance away? I probably did. So this cornucopia card, um, I do tie this into kind of letting go of like surrendering our past and the limitations that come with that, um, and allowing ourselves to find new communities. That's why you're here. Find new communities, new streams of consciousness that can uplift us, uplift us, and elevate our consciousness as well. We don't always, as grid workers, as light workers, find people in our communities who are on the same ascension path. Often we're spread out quite a bit. So finding communities, finding your soul families, finding your soul communities is really important. And there is a cornucopia available to you while you go through these processes of cleaning out all the stagnant things from your life. So this can be tying into that, but it can also be tying into possibly because it is the energy for the day and dancing and community cornucopia could also tie into today's activity for self-care, which, may be asking you to get out into the community and experience the joys of just being around in the 3D world and having fun, maybe going out and dancing or even doing karaoke, going out to a karaoke club tonight and doing that. But sometimes, community and cornucopia go hand in hand with experiencing just the joy in life that is available to us and the simple pleasures rather than seeking older behaviors or patterns. Just getting away from, because this path can be heavy at times. So sometimes we're just being asked to take a step away from the ascension journey. Um, and maybe turning it around in our minds too much, being in our minds too much, being in our emotions too much, and getting out and having some fun and just allowing for the physical being, the human experience to give something back to you. Because again, we are still living in this 3D experience. We do still need to find joy in our lives along the path, and that can be challenging at times. It can be so dense and like it can weigh you down so much that you may have experienced or are experiencing um, just periods where you're feeling detached from society, from the world, from joy itself. And so this is really important to anchor into your 3D physical being so that you can have some of these experiences in your life as well to remind you that it's not all difficult. It's not supposed to be difficult. You're supposed to be enjoying the journey along the way. And so finding little ways to do that, whether you want to be with people or you want to do it at home, or you want to be with your family, or you want to be with a friend, it's really up to you in each day how you feel and trust those feelings that are coming up. Okay, I'm going to leave the reading here. I wish you all a beautiful and blessed day. May your energy find you invigorated and revitalize you today. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.